Hello everyone, I just wanted to give a brief update. This is going to be my final video on the BlueKnightsCastle modifications. After this I need to start on some bigger projects like the river and the lake that the castle in the forest is going to sit on. I have to start adding the tiles that go over top and plan all that out, add the bridge and so forth. But I just want to show you this. This is the final thing. I added the Armory, as you can see. Also got a new setup. I got a little LED light so I can get some better lighting. I know my past videos had extremely poor lighting, so you couldn't see a lot of the detail. And I have the new tripod for my phone camera, so a little more stable. You know, the wobbly camera all over the place. So let's take a look here, just so you can see. I'm probably going to lower the crossbow down just one brick, have a little lower to the floor, just by one brick. Kind of like the new castle, the 90th anniversary. They have one hanging on the wall too, and it's one brick lower. And these weapon racks are actually modifications of the 90th anniversary. I'll show you what that looks like. But I figure this gives me a good variety. You know, the figures can come through right here, little hallway. They have standing room. You got all the different armor, swords, weapons. It's a nice little army. I think it makes a much better use of that space than just the table that was there before. So I think this is pretty cool. So now we have our throne room, we have our armory. I think we are good to go. I can call this castle complete and move on. But here, let me show you. This is what the weapon rack from the 90th anniversary would look like. It's too large, as you can see. Like that's way too big. I couldn't make this work, and I still need the draw access to the gatehouse or the portcullis release right here. So it's right next to the armor. So this was too big. If you see here, this has the double arch. It has the 4x1 arch and the 6x2 arch on the 90th anniversary setup. But then if you look at mine, what I had to do was, let me show you this again. This has the leg pieces. Because it's 6 wide, it has the 4-studded arch in between the two legs. So I had to shrink that down, but I still wanted to keep the double arch. So what I ended up doing, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here so you can see. Let me tilt this. I use those little wedge pieces. I kept the arch, but I had to put it in front of the sides of the arch. So it keeps the same look. It looks like it has legs, kind of like the original, but it just has those little wedges there that look like the legs. They give it the same look. And I just used the two 4x1 arches and kind of shrunk it down. So let's take a look over here. Alright, so you can get an idea of what I did there basically. So I think that came out really nice. Let's zoom back out. And then I'm going to pause the video for a second. We'll take a closer look at the throne room now that I have some better lighting so you can just see some of the detail a little clearer than before. And here's a better look at the throne room. I'm just going to pick the camera up for a second just so you can see the tile flooring I put in there. So I have the dark gray, light gray checker, if you couldn't see that in the previous video. And I do have the windows on the sides, on both sides. The arch windows, but you can see that from a previous video what it looks like on the outside. I finally put a king in there. I like the look of this king. I saw him from another YouTuber and it's like, you know what, I could use a younger king rather than one of the old gray hair guys. Let's see if I can pull one of these out here. These are just on one stud, and I put a little railing in the back there on both sides just to give it a little more detail. So and the original didn't have these arches up top. Just makes it look a little fancier. So I think this is pretty cool. One more thing I'm going to show you too. I'm going to pause the video again. I want to show you the drawbridge. I did finish that up, and I'll show you what I was trying to do, but it didn't work out, but just so you can get an idea. All right, with the drawbridge, I kept it simple. I kind of went back a little bit. I replaced all the individual wedges, and I went with the double wide, 2x3, and I just added a single. I did extend it out towards the camera a little bit here with a 1x8 reddish brown brick. I put the torches back rather than those little wedge pieces here. I like the little brown torches there. This is much wider of an entrance than the older videos, so now a horse can get up here easily. You can pose even figures side by side. It's pretty good. I really like this. So you can see, although you don't want that lighting them on fire there, but plenty of room now for figures. You can even pose one here, still open it up, open up the drawbridge, or raise it and lower it behind them. So that's really nice. Let me show you what I was trying to do, but it didn't work out. I didn't like the way it looked. You can tell me what you think. Let's remove this. I was going to go with these brick-built kind of like falcons. That it's the same falcon build that came with the 3-in-1 castle. It's normally like black and yellow, look like a brick-built animal. So I tried to do it like, make it look like stone, like little statues. But when you look at it dead on like this, you kind of can't make out what that is. It just looks like a mess. It doesn't look like anything. Even from the side, like, yeah, I guess it looks like some kind of bird or something, but I don't know. I didn't like the look. It's not legible. If somebody were to see this and they'd be like, oh, what's that on the castle there? What are these things on the front? And you'd be like, oh, they're bird statues. But I was like, oh, okay, I see it now, but you kind of have to point it out. I don't know. I wasn't a fan. I don't like the contrast either between the gray and the brown. So I'll just stick with these here, the torches. So, yeah, that's about it. This whole thing here, let me, I'm going to raise this back up just so you can see. We'll just give it one more. One more quick look. Oh, there's my little forestman hideout set. I need to incorporate that probably on the new plate. So we are all set. I think this is looking really good. We get the barrel, the throne room, the armory, the drawbridge is done. I think we are all set. We are done with this build. I've already shown you the other parts, so I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to put it all together. In a future video, I'm going to show you, I guess, after I put all the figures on it, along with like the whole medieval town once I get everything set up. But in the meantime, I'm going to call this castle complete. Okay, and over here, this is what I will be working on next. I want to extend that little gravel road or little road with the stones on it out to here. I want to build a new shoreline. I'm going to use a different color. I'm probably going to try to match this dark tan, and I'll incorporate that so that unlike the other river here, which uses the reddish brown, for this one I want to use the dark tan. I might do it a little differently. I just need to offset all of the tile water pieces, have it go under the bridge. I need to redo this island, make it, round it off, make this nice. It's just, a general placement. So this is going to be my next task. A lot of little plates to put on here just to show you. I mean, I got several bags of these in the light blue, dark blue, the trans 1x2 tiles. I have more than this. I mean, I have a whole bunch, so I ordered these on Bricklink. So a lot of work to do. I'm going to have the castle in the forest just kind of float, sit on top of them. This way I can move it around, still open it up. I don't want to, I really don't want that locked in place. I want to keep all the playability for it. So I think that'll look pretty good, but this will be my next major project. And one more thing I'm going to show you too. I do want to make another video, my next video too. I might, if anyone's interested, I might do a video on these 3 MOCs specifically. Now that I got my new tripod, my new camera light, the Tailor shop, the Blacksmith, and the Inn, all by Lego Fan UI on Rebrickable. So if anyone's interested in seeing a video on that, maybe I can do like a full interior, exterior, turn around, get an idea of what the builds look like inside, outside, all the way around, and see if they're good for you. But I think they're really nice buildings for a little medieval town. Much better than even the Market Village, in my opinion, the buildings. So, but yeah, if you're interested in that, I might do something like that too. And I need to start making way for the 90th anniversary castle, which I believe will end up going on this table here. I have to move, my Optimus Primes and make some way, but I might do a whole nother scene here. I might do another river over here on this side of the table, a new forest. I might use birch trees. I saw a really cool build the other day on Reddit. And then have the 90th anniversary castle here, maybe even put the forestman's hideout within the birch trees. So just an idea. And I might combine, move these two tables together to make it like one continuous scene, just with added depth. So, all right, let me know what you think, and I will see everybody next time.